Hi, friends. How are you today? Apparently, 2 o'clock in the afternoon is not the best time for my craft room. I am right in the sun, so it's a good thing you don't have to see me very long. If it gets annoying, I'll just take me off camera all the way. Anyhow, welcome. My name is Cheryl Wright, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from northeastern Montana. I am excited to share the on the farm with you. I actually live on a farm and we grow cattle and wheat, barley, peas, flax. Um, I'm thinking I'm lost. All the things we grow. Hi, Christina. I hope I don't disappoint. Yes, I love this stamp set too. Yeah, I'm trying to think of all the things we grow. But so we grow primarily wheat, barley, some hay barley for our critters. And here we go. I'm going to turn this camera. I'm going to get this one onto the screen. The sun's not affecting that one as much. And so I'll just be in the sun over here. So let's get started. I have some fun cards to share with you, I hope. I'm a little gun shy after my mystery stamping last week. I thought I had it all ready and things did not go as planned. I ended up having to do the cards after the fact. My camera sunk. There. That should be better. I'll give you a little more room to see. So, yeah. You think you have the camera just right. And then when you split the screen, it does weird stuff. So we're going to go with that. So just some quick promotions. It is Celebration, and I will be using a Celebration item on all the cards today. Just so you know, that's why I'm doing it now. I may do this again using different cards during Egg Week in March, but Celebration isn't happening, and this cute pattern paper isn't available in March. So that's why I am doing On the Farm today. And just cute stuff. Being a Montana girl, I love the country stuff anyway. Maybe if I lean back. I love the country stuff anyway. So Celebration is happening. You can earn these products for $50 with every $50 you spend. No limits. You just go for it. So there you have it. There are some, if you spend $100, you can get some of these other ones. If you want more information about these, I did a whole video on, sorry, my daughter just texted me. Anyway, I did a whole video on all the offerings of Celebration and all that. So this is a $50 and this is a $50. And you know what? I forgot to shut my door. So let me shut my door. That way, if the house phone rings or somebody comes in, they know I'm live when my door is shut. Otherwise, they won't think I'm live. Hi, Christina. And hi, Elena. I'm glad to see you, Elena. I haven't seen you for a long time. Anyway, yeah, so check out my video. It's a couple weeks, like a month ago. Yeah. And then if you host or have a $150 order, you get this one. And if you'd like to join, now would be the perfect time. Even if you just want to be your own best customer. You get this little machine, this little stamp and cut and emboss machine, and $175 worth of product. Not counting that, for $129. Or you can pick the white one. Or if you already have a machine, you can get $175 worth of Stampin' Up! Product for only $99. And then all your orders after that, you get a 20% discount, and you can get it up to 25 and more. And and it's so much fun. I have met so many awesome people through Stampin' Up. So that's my blurb. But Stampin' Up decided this month to sweeten the deal because that wasn't enough. So this month, or maybe it's because several of us already have all those products. Yeah. So this month they're offering these products as celebration items also. So you can get the kindness card kits, the less party treat packaging. I didn't see this till when I was printing this out today. 2 spools of the thread. I thought it was just 1 spool, but it's 2 spools of this thread. Frayed ribbon. Excuse me. The tag punch, the songbird punch, into the clouds embossing folder, the 3D hive embossing folder, the loveliest layers masks, or the enjoy the journey 12 by 12 paper. Those are all $50 items, and the $100 item is the Eden's Garden bundle. Wow. So enough with celebration for now. Paper Pumpkin, you have to be subscribed by next Friday to get this cute little one. Now, sad news, they had dies and things for this little frog that's going to be a part of it, and the little flowers, and the dies were an add-on. To my knowledge, they're sold out. I went to put them on my order the other day, and they were not available, so I don't know. Celebration is a great time to get your prepaid kits, because if you get a 3-month subscription, you get a celebration item. If you get a 6-month subscription, you get 2 celebration items. And if you get a 12-month subscription, you get 4 level 1 or 2 level 2s or 2 level 1s and 1 level 2. Or anyway, so you get free product when you buy your prepaid Paper Pumpkin subscription. And I need to do that because mine's about done. The kits collection. I updated my pages, everyone. The kits collection is it's like Paper Pumpkin, but it's on the website so you actually see what you're getting. I hope the sun's not bothering you. Hopefully it's melting some of that horrible ice out there. Anyhow, the kits collection. This is a brand new one that was just released the other day. You get to make this beautiful wreath. The Love Treats kit would be fun for Valentine's Day. This was one that was released back in December, I think, if you're interested in some more masculine themed cards. And this one is not an online kit.
Okay. I found this on the web for if you're interested in some more masculine.
My computer decided that I was talking to it, but I'm not. Anyway, these are available to demonstrators, but if you get your starter kit, you get to get the exclusive online things right now instead of waiting until March. So if you have $99 worth of product on your wish list, please, please, please consider getting the starter kit. It is the best value it's just the best value. So new host code. If there's anything that you want to know about while I'm doing this, any links or anything, they're all on my Linktree, which is right. Let's see right there. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the one that I am the least sure about. I might need that die later. Yeah. All right. So cardstock, crumb cake. Crumb cake. I have not used crumb cake for a while, and honestly, it is one of my favorite colors. And it's really not a color, but it is. It just goes so well with so many things. So we're going to use some crumb cake today. We are going to use the paper. And I think crumb cake and red goes together beautifully. Beautifully, beautifully. So this is where we are starting, is with these. And glue. I'm hoping my glues behave themselves today. This one got yucky. So after this, I get to get my final touches ready for our Stamp and Cross Country event that is happening starting today. If you missed this one, we've decided to do another one relatively soon. So be watching out for information about the next one. I think it's relatively soon. I don't know. I am excited about it. So I am offering this as a class as long as I can get the paper. When I run out of the paper, I can't offer the class anymore. Just because I'm using a celebration item, and if I can't get any more. So what I mean by when I say I'm running it as a class, if you have an order of $35 or more using this host code, then I will send you all the card pieces, including the DSP. That's my problem. If I will send it as long as I can get the DSP. So I'm going to set that aside. So anyway, you would get all the card pieces to make 3 of each of these cards. And when you see the cards, you'll see why I'm worried about the DSP. It wasn't until I had the cards ready to go that I thought, this is only going to work if I can get it, the cards. So I'm using the alphabet a la mode or a la carte. I always forget because I know it's one and not the other, and I forget which one it is. So we're going to make this a little bit of a Western card because I already told you that I live in rural Montana on a farm. So we're going to make this one this way. And I love these dies. They are very long and skinny, but they're just perfect in my humble opinion. And I'm going to cut them out twice. So I'm going to use some of our adhesive sheets. Stampin' Up's adhesive sheets, I should say. I claim them as mine. You know how it goes. So, paper trimmer is upside down. I'm just going to whack this off. How tall are these? I'll do 1 3/4. Actually, I'm going to do 1.5 because if they don't, or aren't always all the way on there. There we go. It will be fine if they aren't all the way on there. Sorry, I just whacked the camera. Oh well. Hope y'all will forgive me. So, to get this on, and I'm just using a scrap paper from the same and adhesive sheets. If you are not familiar with adhesive sheets, they make anything into a sticker. So there we have that. And I'm going to do the same thing to this one. So there's 3 seams that you can just pull them off. And I don't know which way you're supposed to use it, but this is the way I do it. If you find out differently from someone else, just go with it. Don't say, but Cheryl does it differently. Ah. There we go. All right. So now I need to, I'm going to do howdy. And I'm going to get them down here. Maybe I want to use the negative someday. So I'm just going to get it on here. And then I'm going to run it through the die cut machine. I have to spell howdy correctly, though. So this could be just a general birthday card or anything you would like it to be. All right, is that kind of sort of straight? Like I said, if you didn't want the negative, if you just wanted the letters, you could put it on there however you want. But I am interested in possibly using the negative. And if I do, I'll show you the card. Or when I do, I will show you the card. So this is just Post-it note tape. And it's wonderful. It's like a big chunk of Post-it sticky. All right, so now I'm going to get my little machine out. This is the one you can get only during celebration. Let me get rid of that host code so you can maybe see a little bit more. I can't, they don't use the space at the bottom. They don't leave it for me with the StreamYard, so. All right. So anyway, if you want this as a class, I will send you 2 of all the embellishments, the letters cut out, everything. With the little machine, it tells you what cutting plates to use. I'm going to use 1, 2, 2. I usually try to keep 1 clean and then 1 to cut on. But yeah, I took it to my class and some of my people used it and got clouds on my top plate. But that's okay. That is just fine. So I've got that in there. And now all I have to do, it's hard that way. I'm going to go this way. I have to kind of stagger the plates. And this has not happened with this one. So it's sliding. So let me see. All right. Plates are ready. Come on, you little stinker. I have used this, and of course, it's when I'm on live. Well, we'll try this end. There you go. See? Maybe I wasn't holding my mouth the right way. The popping and cracking is normal. It's just me. So, yeah. So far, I've had no issues with this little machine, and I have used it quite a bit. So we are going to set it aside briefly while we get this reloaded. Look at that. Those letters came up so nice. Be gentle when you pull it off because, see, I can use the howdy again. So be gentle when you pull it off because the embossing machine really does I mean, it mashes that tape, save these pieces too, into the paper. So it's a pretty tight little bond. All right, so there's my letters. I'm going to take my well, I was going to grab my take your pick tool, but I had a class in town last week, and so you know how that goes. I haven't got everything all back into its place. So I'm going to have to, I'll just use my pokey tool from the past. Okay, the W is done. I'll put my mat back down here in a minute. I use this mat because it's a desk mouse pad. So if I use photopolymer stamps, I don't have to have the mat underneath it. All right. There's the Y, D. I'm saving the negative, the inside pieces, because I can use those on another card. All right. There's the D. I have been battling headaches for a few days because I'm on antibiotics. So it is just making my brain just kind of fried. That was why I was a little late today. A little. I try to do this at 11, but sometimes it just doesn't happen with my life. So I get on here as soon as I can. All right. H-O-D-Y. I'm going to do the same thing with this. Kind of get it on there. H-O-D. H-O-W-D. I'm having a hard time spelling howdy today. I want to spell it Hodwy. How crazy is that? All right, we're going to go with that one. Kind of get them lined up in case I want to use this negative also. Not just the letters. Okay. There we go. Get that on my plate. And we're going to hope for no messing around this time. I'm going to move these out of the way. So if I'm wrestling the machine, I don't wrestle on top of that. Grab my little machine again. I don't know what it is about you guys. You guys are bad luck with me and the machine. All right, let's see here. Stagger the plates a little. There we go. All we have to do is get it in there and get it to grab. Okay, now it doesn't want to go through. We'll flip it around. We're not holding our mouth the right way or something funky. Well, come on, Cheryl. Okay. I'm so used to using my big machine that this one just catches me off. So there you go. There's our popping and cracking, and I'm just not as versed with this machine. Okay, I'm going to set it aside, and I think I might be done with it with this card. So there's my W. I am going to set it aside, fold it up. It is so light. That's why it wiggles around more. Okay. I'm back. I'm here. Okay, I got the W. So, and then I'll just save this paper and I can use it for another day. Again, gently remove the the tape, it might want to pull up. Like I said, the machine really smashes the tape into the cardstock. It's got a pretty good pressure on it. There. All right, here are our letters. I can save the howdy for another day. And it does leave a film on it, but let's face it, it's Post-it note film. And it just comes right off. So I got that. There's my W. I'm done with that. Save my negatives, my positives. I love these dies. I really, really love these dies. And they're just alphabet, either a la mode or I think they're a la mode. If I find out later they're a la carte, then oh well. Some days are like that. So I can still use that tape. I usually find it on my shirt or something. Speaking of my shirt, did you know that today's National Wear Red Day? To remind people to take care of their hearts. My mom had some heart disease. It's not what took her, but it didn't add to anything. So take care of your heart. Eat some vegetables. Get some exercise. Do all the good things that that we're supposed to do to take care of ourselves. So they come with numbers, letters, punctuation, and they also come with some of like the foreign some of the foreign language symbols. Thanks, Christina. It's nice to know we're all in this together, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, I'm done with those. So I am going to put my letters together. I'm going to peel it off, and it peels off very easily. Oops, I didn't want to peel that one off quite yet. Well, do I want to go this on top of this? Or this on top of this? I think I want the white on top. It's kind of more of it's got kind of a burlappy texture. So it just peels off the back fairly easily. And if you noticed, I didn't get all the way up to the top on these, but that little bit is not going to make a difference. So I'm going to offset these by just a little bit. Just going to give it, I'm going to go a little down into the right. So there's my D. I should have started with my W. Typing class back in the day. I'm going to set this aside for now. Actually, I'm going to set it all aside. I'm going to build my letters. There. This is a fairly simple card. You can turn it into a birthday card or whatever you want to turn it into. And we're going to go down and to the left a little, to the right a little, to make these letters just pop that much more. You could run them through on some of our foam sheets, but I didn't do that today. So there's the H. Should have had these maybe done ahead of time, but you wouldn't know how to do it. Maybe I should have done some of the letters. That one was easy. It'll go faster now. Oh, see how it didn't go all the way? Actually, it'll make it a lot easier to peel. But that little bit's not going to matter. The fact that it's not sticky. Over and down just a little. Now, another thing I could do is I could cut more out of, say, the crumb cake and make it stack and really give it some dimension. So that's something else you can do. There's my W. The other two cards are, the next card is just one that I copied. Kinda, sorta. But it was so blasted cute. And it's the one that I'm most afraid of running out of paper. If you place an order, I will do my best to fill as many as I can for the class. But if I can't get all the DSP, that'd be why. I didn't peel that last one off on purpose. Any plans for the weekend? I am doing Stampin' Cross Country. And my son's gone. Woohoo! I am doing Stampin' Cross Country with 3 of my Stampin' demonstrator friends. And we have some demonstrators that actually attend. So that's always fun. Anytime we can get together and craft together is a fun time, correct? So there's that. There. Cut that one a little bit. All right, and I didn't take those letters off those. So then I had a white piece. No, I didn't want it this big. I don't know where it is. All right, we're going to chop this one down a little. Maybe I was going to use the crumb cake. Oh. Maybe I should use red. We'll see. I don't want to cover that up, though. Got an eyelash or something that's trying. Got the cute little... Maybe we won't use that. But I was hoping to use some of this fun. I don't know if this is available right now. It was. But I would give you enough to do your cards if you get the class. So we're just going to go ahead and cut that. And then the reason I didn't put this on is get some seal. And I want it toward the bottom. And I'm a measure girl. So I'm going to use my grid lines to go 3 down from the top, 3 down from the top. So that this layer is straight. Okay. So we have that. We're going to glue this on. You like my fancy design there? I don't like the ridges I get from this glue though. Okay, I'm not going to make it too deep or too tall. I want the barn to kind of show. And now I need the W. Because when you center something, you start with the middle letter. We used to have to do that in typing class. Start with the middle letter. All right, that's kind of sort of in the middle. Oh, I like this. I hope you do too. I have to remember which way some of these letters go. This is going to be a fairly simple card, but with all the die cutting, you know, it takes a little bit. And I did not take the back off of this one yet. Really, really easy to get that adhesive sheet off the back. There we go. All right. I have this. Nah, that's not going to work. All right. Next thing we're going to do is we're just going to make a little windmill out of, I should have done this earlier. We'll make a little windmill out of the crumb cake. And we'll hope this works. I'll breathe. Maybe I wasn't breathing correctly earlier. I may or may not use that as part of the howdy. I did not use the Post-it note tape this time. And I have the sheet underneath it. And you know what? We're going to try something. Someone told me that not to use the one plate, to use the 4 plate. And it goes through every time. So, of course it goes through. It isn't thick enough. All right, experimenting. We'll try the gray plate. Maybe they said the gray plate. Maybe that is the trick. It worked on with the 3 plate, so hey, they sent me 5 plates. I can use them however I need to. All right, the cool thing, I love using the adhesive sheets. You keep putting the alphabet in and out of your card or your cart. Your shopping cart, maybe? Isn't it awesome? Yeah, you'll love it. If you get it, you'll love it, Christina. So then I'm going to poke out these little things. And then I'm going to get a little gem. This could very easily be a birthday card, or heck, for my husband, it might be his Valentine's Day card. So we're just going to put it over here. There we go. And a little bling. I don't know what bling goes with it. I don't want anything too much. And I've got a lot to choose from. Yeah, I'll just do one of these, the magnetic dots. There you go. And put another one. Let's see here. there. And oh, I did not want copper. That would be a different day, a different time. It just came off. And I don't have any of my big ones left of this color. I think I used it for a swap or something. All right. There is my first card. Rather simple, but it takes a little bit to cut out all the letters. So there is my easy card. The next one's easy, but you have to have the right papers. All right. So set this aside. Oh, excuse me. This one I'm copying. I already told you that. I fell in love with it. And this is one of the ones I'm really concerned about having enough supplies if I get a lot of people that take me up on my free class. Because you would get 2 of all of this. And it's to get this paper. I add it to my cart every time I earn some product, some celebration items. But so this one starts off with a 5.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And I don't remember exactly the score marks. Let me pull them up. All right, where are you? All right, the score marks are 3 1/16 away from this end. 3 1/16 away from this end. And 4 1/4 from this end. So
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Cancel.
There's nothing to cancel.
Quit interrupting my cards. Anyway, so we're going to accordion fold it. All right. So then this is one of the sheets of the paper. And this is what we're using for the card. And it's cut into 3 panels. So let me see. I'm doing this. I think I've got it upside down. Oh, let me check. This way? Oh, this is what happens when you craft with me. All right. So this piece goes all right. This piece. I think I might have cut those wrong. Oh no. Maybe I scored it wrong. Yeah, let's do the scoring again. I had it all scored. And this is garden green. And of course my garden green is walked off. Okay. So 11 by 5.5. All right. So then I need this panel to be slightly larger than this. And I'm screwing up Rachel's idea here. So this is going to be 4 1/4. No. Well, we're just going to do it my way then. Because then that one, and then this one goes here. And then this panel goes here. So, All right. Well, that's why she's the $1 million seller and I'm not. All right. Sounds like somebody is upstairs of my house. Thought I was alone. So we're scoring this one at, we're going to do 3 3/4 just to keep it simple. And then the next one, we're going to score at let's see. We want to score this one at well, it looks good. About 7 1/8, maybe. Yeah, 7 1/8. See, so we're not doing it just like her. All right, and then this one I'm not worried about. Okay, so we scored at 3 3/4 and 7 1/8. And we'll call it good. All right, so then this is going to go this way. And our card will just look a little bit different than hers. This goes here. This goes here. And do you see how you make it just like a window pane? Cool, isn't it? Okay. Anyhow, I'm just going to go ahead and use my Stampin' Seal Plus since it's here. Hope I don't regret it because I don't have a lot of extra paper right now. I did just order some of this, so if you sign up and place an order of $35, you'll get the card kits. Then if you place an order for $50, I'm going to throw in some twine. Some of the, not twine, the linen thread. That's what I am going to do. All right, this panel. I'm going to just eyeball it. What do you think? I love it. There are so many cool things you can do with this paper. Now this one, this is all going to close. That's fine. You can actually make this a little bit longer. This panel, I love the scenes. And you'll see that I used it on the next card also, which could be an issue. All right, so there we have that. And we have this edge over here, and that's where we're going to put our sentiment. And I had a piece cut. I hope that wasn't the piece that I just chopped up for the last one. Oh, maybe it was. We're going to do white. And it's already the same width, so I guess probably we'll measure it and then we'll cut it to go there. And I'll show you what we're going to do. So we want this one to be cut. You know what? If we did 1.5, that would be good. We can always trim it down if we need to. 1.5. See, you're really crafting with me today. You're just kind of, we're on the fly, going on the fly. I'm just going to make it 1/16 smaller than 1.5. So that would be not 1.5. I just did that wrong. Yeah, it was supposed to be 1.5. I had it at 1 1/4. So it's going to be 1 7/16, or just a little smaller than 1.5. There you go. And I have another card to do. not used to doing these classes yet, so it takes me a little bit longer to do them. Okay, that'll be perfect. All right, get rid of the cutter. Don't lose this paper. And by the way, I used to have a better ruler, but it walked off. Yeah, I know. In the craft room, it walked off. So there we have that. And I was going to do a happy birthday, but we might change this because it's going to look a little different. So we're going to use from the carrot, and it's already loaded on that one. This is where we're going to put our sentiment. And might just leave it blank. All right. We're going to use the wishing you happiest birthdays. See, I did have it ready. This is from the Charming Sentiments. I have not used this, so I am going to get a piece of scrap paper. My son must have stopped by. That was who was walking around upstairs. All right. If I line this up and then I line that up, I have a better chance of getting it right. Oh, you guys are all over. I must have bumped the camera. I got things all wonky. I know. Anyway, which one goes there? So that one's going to be a keeper. This one. We're going to use, got my scrap paper. We're going to use Memento. Black. Ooh, I love that. This card could be used by many of the people in my area. And if you are in my area and you ever want any of my cards, I do sell them at the bin in Circle. Get that lined up. There we go. So, where's my green? I did keep my green here. I'm going to cut this. Actually, I'm going to make it just a little smaller. There's my paper trimmer. I have ribbon that somehow jumped on the floor. Don't ask me how. My shirt is stuck in my trimmer. All the fun things today you get to be a part of. All the fun things. All right, I am going to flag this end. I used to use my tailored tag punch, but I'm going to just use the old-fashioned way. You cut it halfway, about halfway in the middle, and then cut to the middle. There we go. We have our flag. Now I'm going to make this just a little bigger. Just a little bigger. So, I know you can't see me cutting if I'm off in the toolies. So this is an inch. I'm going to make this and just whack it off. I know it's whack it. Just whack it off. I'm going to make this 1.25 inches. I can always trim it later. Right. There we go. All right. I'm still used to using that fast fuse. I still have the fast fuse little check mark that I do at the end, and it doesn't work with the current tape runner as well. So there's that. It's kind of straight and kind of not. It's fine. Okay. So then I just trim it. Try to give it the same little margin, little from the corner. And it's not going to be perfect because it's homemade. I'm going to line this up here. Go back over here. I take a chunk off that end. I'm just going to use my scissors. Make it just a little smaller. There we go. All right, I am going to pop this up, and I'm going to use some of my linen thread. Now, if you get the linen thread, it won't be on this spool. It'll be on a different spool, just because I still have a bunch of old stuff I use. And if you ever don't like the kinks and curls in it, just run it through your bone folder, and it will make it easier to handle. My next little tip would be to run a bead of that and then wrap it around however you want to do it. If it just gives you some guidelines, and probably didn't work real well. And just make some loops and dips and do's and however you want to do it. And I'm just don't really have any kind of pattern. I just want a little bit of it to show on the bottom and the top to give it a little movement, a little texture. All right, now I'm going to take my dimensionals and pop this baby up. But then my thread just stays there. My linen thread. I don't want my bottom to show or my end to show, so I'm going to make that a little bit different. Pop off the backs. And there's that. So wishing you the happiest birthday. Now we're going to do this panel. And I think actually I'm going to take a chunk off of that. Just a really narrow strip. It's got tear and tape on it. I still might use this. But I'm just going to add a little color to this. And now I have glue on my mat. I have a glue eraser. That's what I will use later. So just add a little color on that edge so it's not so white. All right. And then I have, where's that other piece? That other stamp. So we have wishing you the happiest of birthdays. Because you totally deserve it. There we go. Now it's not going to fit this way, so we're going to go sideways, which is very okay. And clear off some of this stuff. Get this. Stick my thumb in it. All right, this is a new, oh, that one turned out well. All right, because you totally deserve it. And I'm going to try to kind of center it. There we go. And the photopolymer needs the mat underneath it. That's why I just leave that mat. It's a computer desk, a gamer's mat. I don't know. It works great. I love it. So then we're going to add this. And our card will be complete. So like I said, I will send you all the pieces to do these cards. You have to do all the stamping. I can't do the stamping. So there is our second card. Great for the farmer in our life, if you have one. I happen to have many. All right, what did I do with the first card? Oh, that's a pretty sad one. I can't show you the first card that I just finished. We'll worry about that in a few minutes. Okay. My next card. I'm going to do it's kind of a Z fold. So this is 4 1/4 by 11. We're going to score it, fold it. Yeah. A little blip. All right. And then this one is scored. And I don't remember the scores on this one. I'll have to tell you later. Then this is the card. This is the card base. This is what we're building. And again, I use this paper. It wasn't until I got it all done. It was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to run out of that paper if I have a lot of people that need this class. So I will honor all I can until I run out of this paper. If you use the host code. If your order is over $150, do not use the host code, but send me an email saying that you want the card kits. So that piece goes there. And again, this is from the celebration. And I might use this set again during egg week in March. But I won't use this paper because this paper will be a done deal by then. So this paper is this stamp. The words are not coming. This fun fold works really well to make a scene, a picture that, to build a picture. So that's what we're going to do. And this is some of the same paper. Okay. So when you close it, you have some rolling hills. And we need to get our critters on there. So I know on the stamp set, let me grab the stamp set. These are dairy cows. If you color them black and white, we don't have dairy cows. We have Red Angus and Hereford. So I did mine to look more like a Red Angus or Hereford. This would be more like a Hereford. This would be more like a Red Angus. I just colored them all the same color. So I don't know. Maybe it's mud spots. So I was trying to figure out how to maybe put them on the edge. So we're going to do that with this one. And how am I going to do that? I'm going to use tear and tape. Because I can get it to stick on the ends. So I want her popping up. Let's see. And I can chop this up into small pieces. These scissors are not a Stampin' Up! Product, but I really like them because adhesive does not stick. They are $5 at Walmart. They're not the best for other things, but for cutting adhesive strips, they're awesome. I usually don't recommend other products, but like I said, for these, it doesn't gum up. You know, on your scissors, sometimes it gets all gummed up because of the adhesive you cut. These don't. So it was worth $5. Okay, I'm going to pull these off. I'm going to press them down better so they want to peel off. There we go. And I have to look for my Take Your Pick tool. And I have to get better at doing these classes faster. All right, there's our cow. I want her to be up grazing on these rolling hills. Can't go off the edge. There we go. So now when you see it open, it looks like that. All right. So I got that. And now I need to do a couple other things. I need to stamp a few things. I guess I could put this on here. So, yes, that's where this is going. And I'm just going to use this again. I haven't used it for a while and it needed to be used. So, all right, this is going to not be centered at the bottom. I'm just going to add it right to the bottom. That's the problem with not using the runny glue. All right, go this way. Got to get it centered on the top. If it doesn't hit all the way, it'll be fine. I forgot to put my do not disturb on, so everybody's texting me. So there we have it. Okay, so when it opens, there you go. There's all these little green fields for the cows. So let's add a little bit more detail. Let's do a little bit of stamping and a little bit of cutting. I need my memento. I don't need that on anymore. I'm just going to check my messages to make sure. Okay. Nobody needs me right away. So that is totally fine. They don't need me. So I thought we'd do a sheep. I don't know if we're going to use all these pieces, but ooh, I must have leaned a little too hard on that one. On the side. Do some trees. And these are hay bales. And because the barn and the hay bales are so much smaller than the sheep, you have to put them off in the distance, right? So there's that. What else? Got sheep. Oh, I was going to do the chicken. There we go. Now I'm just going to run these through my machine that I have set up behind me, as opposed to trying to do the little machine. So this is a hay bale. And I have to find there. Okay, I thought that was my tape, but it actually isn't my tape. My tape did fall. I'm going to color these in a minute. I'm going to get them cut out first. I usually don't do it that way, and I won't do it that way. I need to breathe. Actually, my colored pencils will be quicker, right? Colored pencils are always quicker. All right. Colored pencils. Crushed curry. Oh, that's a perfect hay color. Thought I'd have a stack of 3 bales. Okay. And you don't have to do all these details. Add a little brown in there. Oh, this is Cajun Craze. Okay. Our chicken. I don't know. Our chicken's probably white. We're going to leave our chicken white. Our trees can be, this one can be old olive. So this set actually works really well as to build a scene. Actually, that's what it was intended to do. I don't know if we want granny apple green tree, do we? Oh, sure, why not? It'll be one of those new leaves, those nicely new budding leaves. And you don't have to be neat with your coloring with the colored pencils if this early espresso is it for brown. What's this one? Cajun Craze. All right. We'll just use, because you can always go back in and add a little bit of other colors. Do a little shading. And we need a red barn. We don't need a red barn, but we're going to get a red barn. Cherry cobbler. My pencils are like all the sets I have. I think I have 2 sets of the number 1 and 1 set of the number 2 and a couple odds and ends that were in a paper pumpkin or something once, or I don't know what I have. But I have more than 1 box of colored pencils in there. So I think we'll leave the barn door white. And we need our black basic gray. Maybe I'll just use dark basic gray for the roof. And then we'll do a little bit for the shading of our sheep. We do not have sheep. My husband had sheep when I first started dating him, but we do not have sheep now, which is totally fine with me. Although I like the little lambs in the spring. I don't know what to do about the chicken. Maybe give her a little bit of a color. Where's the red? And then when you have the blender pen, that's what you need is the blender pen. The blender pen just takes everything. I'm going to start with the lighter color. Just smooths out all those pencil lines and just gives it a much more polished finish. So there's our little lamb, our little sheep. And do the chicken. So I got to get the color off. And we'll do the green trees. And I don't care if some of that green gets on this tree or on the brown. All right, we'll do our hay bales. And like I said, I love it because it takes those pencil marks away and just gives it a nice polished look. All right. Now there is a cool dye that comes with it that makes the wool on the sheep curly. So we are going to try that. So now I'm going to set it up and run it through my machine behind me. So, and we're going to put this in to make it curly. She's going to be a curly girly. You know what? I did not do the barn, the red on the barn. I can tell because I still have pencil marks. See, just polished. Polished look. All right. I got this chunk that I used earlier, so we're going to use it again. I need my barn. And my trees. These dies work with the paper too, the designer series paper that you can get with for celebration. They work with, they cut out the critters on that. So I could have gone that route. I'll have to go run it through a couple times to get the rest of them. Where is my chicken? All right, maybe my chicken's not going to get cut out right now. Oh, there it is. I didn't get it out. Tons of dies with this set. Just tons of dies. The die is in there is for a silo. We don't have many of those around here. They are for silage. We have grain bins, which is for grain. There is a difference. So I'm just going to turn around and get this. Oh, blender pens are awesome, Christina. Awesome, awesome. So yes, I have an older machine behind me, but it works well. So see, it put little curls in my sheep, which is awesome. We're going to put that on with some dimensional, a dimensional. She can be hanging out with the cow. And the trees are going to have to go up on the hill, maybe. You can barely see them, maybe. And the barn has to go up because they're little. Right? So So they have to be far away. Far, far away. Might just do one bale. And do one chicken. Because my video is getting kind of long. And you guys will get the idea of the whole thing. So I apologize for having such a long video. But it's a fun project to make. All right. I'm going to put my barn up here. And I'm going to cut the bottom off. I really don't want white around it. I got some kind of glue on my fingers. All right. And I'm just going to use, I had a small piece of tear and tape left. And there it is. I have the edge of my table. I have so much tape. Tear and tape and whatever else I have. My trees, I'll use a little bit of tear and tape because I don't want them really popping in the back. And put the chicken. Chicken can go in front. I have some clouds. Might not use the bale of hay. How'll that work? We're not going to use it. The chicken can go. Use a little dimensional for the chicken. Oh, there's a party upstairs again. There we go. And now we need some sentiments. And what did I have for this? Oh, I had this all set up. This is from the Thanks a Bunches carrots from Stampin' Up, from Celebration, the little carrot set. So I'm going to do Thanks a Bunch. Okay. Because that's what we need to do is thank our farmers. And I'm getting invaded. What's up? Hi. My granddaughter came to say hi to me.
I might be upstairs for a little bit.
That's fine. All right. I'm just going to use a chunk of this. And oops. There we go. I could use the linen thread since that's what I'm going to give you if you I'm going to send to you with your $50 orders. So I'm just going to, this is from the lovely, no, this die is from it's a die from the annual, the mini catalog. So add some dimensionals. And I have to figure out how to make these videos quicker. I am sorry. I thought I had everything ready to go. But apparently I did not. So I can send this to my farmer. And then I can add, oh, I had two of those and they're both gone too. So I can add something on the inside from all of us. That's what I'll probably put, but my paper has walked off. And thanks a bunch. I have a cloud I could put. That would look cool. I will get better at this. Thank you for sticking with me if you stuck with me all this time. Thank you, Christina, for sticking with me. I had some little clouds ready since I covered up that other one. Apparently, I'm just not a fast crafter. So, just kind of a fun card with this set. I love this set. I had to have this set. So, there you go. That's what the card will look like when they get there, when they get it. And then when they want to display it, it will pop apart. So there's that card. And I got a Red Angus running around. And here's this card. And I found the other card. I knew I'd find it. And here's the first card I did. So there you have it. The on the farm, fun on the farm cards with a mess and a half. So thank you for joining me. And if you place a $35 order, I will send you the card kits for all these. I'll send you 2 of each, as long as my paper holds out. And yeah, I could put a pail of hay up in the field. There you go. Good call. And if your order is $50 or more, I will send you some of the linen thread that I used in this card. And if your order is over $150, do not use my host code. There. That's a good spot. Do not use my host code. Just send me an email saying you'd like the card kits. So thank you for joining me. Christina, thanks for hanging in there the whole time. And I hope you get these dies. They are fun. And I will see you all later. I'm going to go say hello to my granddaughter and get ready for my next event, which is in 2 hours. So we'll see you later. Bye-bye.